Hello everyone, this is Lady I over here at Divine Stars channel. Okay, I will be doing a read for March the 10th through the 14th. Today, I just wanted to show my face before I get started. So how are my Divine Stars doing? Okay, you know, over here, everybody's a star, okay? Everybody's a star. So please like, share, and subscribe this video because we are trying to grow this channel. We're starting off, so we don't really have many followers right now, so we're just starting. So please like, share, and subscribe, please. That is free. We're not asking for any money. Just free likes, free shares, free subscribers. So thank you. I'm going to get into this read. Well, hello. How is my Divine Stars doing? How is my Divine Nation doing today? Today is March the 10th. This is your read for March the 10th through the 14th. I am Lady I over here at Divine Stars, and I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe because we are trying to grow this channel. This channel is in its infancy stage, so please support. It is free. We're not asking for any money, but please support. Watch the videos. They're very inspirational and they're life-changing. So please watch the videos and please hit like, share, and subscribe for me. This week is a very busy week going on. I'm going to have some spiritual changes going within a lot of us collective. This is also a collective read, so some things may resonate, some things may not. Just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Also know that this week is a lunar eclipse that we'll be going through, so you will be affected by this. A lot of zodiac signs will be affected by this collective. Okay, this is a lunar eclipse. This is also called a blood moon. This will be a blood moon, so when you look in the sky and you see this big moon that looks red, that is what you call a blood moon, okay? That we'll be experiencing around the end of this week, okay? So I know things have been kind of like challenging for a lot of us here, but we're getting through it. It's kind of hard going through this retrograde stuff. And then after the lunar eclipse, Mercury, I think, will be going back in retrograde. This is crazy. So a lot of changes here. Somebody will say, Lady I, well, what can I do? What does this mean for you? Well, collective, this means for you. This means to get rid of the old and bring in the new, okay? So these old ways of thinking, these old thoughts, these old behaviors, you might want to reevaluate your life and yourself and your situation and bring those to the surface and get rid of them, okay? So cleaning out your closet, not your physical closet, but your spiritual and inner closet, okay? The things that are not good for you, those bad traits, get rid of them. And when this new lunar eclipse comes in, you know, you'll be able to get rid of those things and start a new beginning, because this moon is about transformation. Okay, so you want to take advantage of that. Okay, use this to your advantage. Okay, we always start here with a prayer of protection. So our prayer of protection says, Holy Spirit, we ask you to come in this place to protect us from any harm, hurt, or bad spirits. If any evil comes before us, we will send it back to the pits of hell from which it is conjured from. We give thanks to our gods, goddesses, spirit guides, and divine ancestors, supreme angels, for guiding us through this journey of life. Holy Spirit, please give us knowledge and awareness of all things during this read. Please protect the reader, viewer, and the message. All right. Stay prayed up because you're going to need it, okay? I know a lot of us is going through some things and we're feeling kind of weird and feeling it. Feeling the effects of this. Maybe not being the nicest person. I know I haven't been the nicest person, so I've been trying to control and check myself. All right, collective, what is the energy? Spirit, what is the energy of the collective for this week? Can we have the energy for the collective this week? What is the energy? There we go. Support. Seek support. Don't have to bear anything alone, okay? A lot of us may be feeling alone, but this is saying, going into this week, get help, okay? We're feeling these effects from this, and we're not feeling up to par. Maybe not be in the best of our behaviors. We got to be mindful and correct that. And a lot of it is we're doing a lot. We have a lot of obligations and responsibilities that we're doing alone. But if there's somebody that can help you, please opt for the help, okay? Please opt for help. So that says support. Okay. Let's do a spread here. Let's do a quick little spread here. Let's do a quick little spread here. Now we got that moon card that came out in reverse here. So you do have this desire for transformation, okay? Because remember, I'm saying this moon is bringing transformation. But you've been impulsive here, okay? Not been making really good decisions. Being irrational. Okay, remember, I'm talking about this behavior. And this is a good week to kind of bring those things out. Expose those things, okay? So we can work on it. So we have to work on that. Really have to work on that. Okay, your current relationship, you may be suffering, collective, from a breakup here, or not having healthy partnerships, okay? If you're not in a relationship, this could represent you not having a strong, healthy, okay, focus there, there we go. Strong, healthy relationship, okay, with people. You may be going through a breakup here, okay? Or you may be going through a breakup of a partnership here. But you're not having a healthy relationship when it comes to partnerships, okay? Your challenge is that in these partnerships, you've been dealing with some untrustworthy type of people, okay? Untrustworthy type of people that are coming across being deceptive for you, okay? And in these partnerships, you're always fighting. You've always the one that is putting all the energy into the partnership, okay? So this could be a financial partnership, or this could be a romantic partnership, or any plutonic type of relationship here. But you're always putting the energy into it, okay? And that is a challenge for you. You're always giving more of yourself to someone. And this is what we see in this Five of Swords type of energy. This is your thoughts here. Like, you know, you have to fight, okay? Everything is a conflict in these relationships, okay? Everything's a conflict. What is crowning you? What is crowning your head is this temperance, okay? You want balance, okay? You want balance into your life, okay? You hope for good relationships. You have hope for a good commitment, and you want balance in your life, okay? So that's your thoughts and what you're thinking about. The things that you're working with through this week is, you know, you have the Hierophant card here. Okay, so that card represents traditions and values and morals. You're trying to have good communication here. You have good beliefs. You have good morale about you. So you're trying to adhere to that, collective, and continue to adhere to that. Continue to adhere to that. Okay, because, you know, we're stars over here. We're good people. So continue to adhere to those things. Okay, so you're thinking about bringing this balance back into your life, okay? Because some of these relationships kind of have shaken you up and taken you off your feet, Okay? They really have shaken you up and taken you off your feet. You're always having to fight within these type of relationships. Okay? In your past, you have been a little bit juvenile about your decision makings. You have rushed things. You have not been thinking very sharp and quick like you should. Okay? You've been kind of rushing into things and not thinking about the consequences of them. So you kind of have to work on that. You know, stop being so quick to move or being very impulsive. Okay? Being very impulsive here. And that is shown with this Page of Swords. This very Page of Swords. Okay? Going into the latter end of this week, we have this Page of Cups energy here. Okay? So you're going to be going into this end of this week optimistic, very hopeful. Okay, very hopeful, very optimistic, with a very young, excited energy about you and this change. Okay. Let's see what we got. All right, now some advice for you. The Spirit is saying this. We have the Moon card that is in reverse. Okay, so this is about things being exposed, things hidden that it will be exposed. As you're going through this journey of transformating, you're going to have to go within, okay? And you're going to have to conjure up these things that you don't want to face. They're challenging, and they're really deep within us. But we have to expose those things in order to correct them, okay? Some of those things, like I said, was that being impulsive, making quick, swift decisions, okay? Being irrational, collective. We got to start getting focused and thinking about that. So we're going to have to expose those bad behaviors to work on them, okay? What's been surrounding you is these relationships. A lot of this has to do with some of these relationships that you are or have been in, okay? They have left you being dissatisfied and at a loss, okay? And so this can also reflect on just general things in your life, you know, collective. You've been dissatisfied about a lot of decisions that you made. You've also been dissatisfied about some of the relationships that you've had and the things that are going on with your life. You've been really dissatisfied with what's been going on, okay? And some of these behaviors. So this is why we got this Five of Pentacles energy showing up here, okay? So, but you're wanting to leave this behind. You want to leave some of these bad behaviors and traits behind, okay? You're very hopeful. You're very hopeful that you could correct the situation so you can sit and be in this Queen of Pentacles energy, okay? Queen of Pentacles represents, you know, nurture and love, happiness, and comfort. So you want to be able to sit in this energy of happiness and comfort, okay? This is what you hope for. You hope for stability, okay? And these are these qualities that you're trying to achieve in yourself, okay? Because remember, we got this Hierophant card, so you believe in those things. You're very hopeful for these things, okay? But like I said, your outcome is you have to let go of these impulsive, irrational things. We have this King of Wands in reverse. If you are in a relationship, collective, with somebody, you're going to have to let that go. That person is not serving you any justice. They're very sloppy. They're very impulsive. They're very irrational. So you need to leave that person alone and get that out of your life, okay? This is for people that are in a relationship with people. This is what is hurting you. And also with this Five of Pentacles that I see right here that's surrounding you, you may have somebody or some people, like I said, back to these relationships that you're having difficulty with, okay? Because that's your current situation here. That's your current situation here. You're dealing with these relationships that you're either not in, or if you're in a relationship, you're dealing with some issues there, okay? some issues there. So we also had this Five of Pentacles energy that has showed up, and that is representing, you know, having somebody around that is you know, causing you some pain and some loss. Okay, so you're gonna have to really, it's challenging. You're gonna have to look at that, but you're gonna have to do something with it, collective. You're gonna have to do something with it. You're gonna have to get that out of your life. You're really gonna have to get that out of your life. And this person is not no good for you anyway. So if you're in a relationship, please release that. Release that from your life, okay? If there's a partnership, you might want to release that partnership with your life. And some things that are going on in your home, you might have to look at that and correct those situations also too while you're going through this transformation, okay? Like I said, you might be in this energy again of support, you know, looking for help, but get the right help, okay? Spirit is wanting to tell you to get the right help. You don't want to keep people around just because they may be supporting you or helping you a little bit, because they may be the wrong energy. If you're keeping the wrong energy around you, that's going to have consequences itself, okay? So it's not any use of keeping somebody around you, maybe for the basis of financial gain or emotional support, if they're not right for you. Okay, if they're not right for you, don't keep that person around. Get good help, not bad help. I don't want you to keeping bad help around. Okay, a lot of people just kind of settle for people that they have in their life, and that's because they don't want to get good help. They settle for anything. So never settle for bad help. We want good help, a good support system, not a bad support system. We're not keeping people around that's negative, and that's going to bring our energy down and have us operating out of a low vibration. Okay, you don't want to operate out of a low vibration. So coming into this week, you're dealing with some issues in relationships and your relationships with people, you know, giving a lot of yourself into these relationships and not getting a lot out of it. Okay, you've been impulsive and kind of thinking irrational too. So, you know, you got to kind of take some accountability for yourself. But you do seek for balance in your life. You do seek for this balance, okay? And you are hopeful for having committed relationships in the future. You do hope for that, okay? Because you do operate in traditions and values, okay? You do operate in that. But, you know, you're going to have to come and expose these things that are not good. You're going to have to come face to face with these things and these issues that are not good. All right? So you're going to have to let some things go in order to have balance in your life. Okay, that is all I have, really. That thing was good. Yeah, that thing was good. That thing was good there. Let's see here. Let me see. What do we? Pretty much, we had a lot of Arcana cards here. We didn't really have that many court cards here. So let's see what signs we got in here. Got some Sag, Pisces, of course, with that moon energy. Pisces, Cancer type energy there. Okay. Sag, yeah. A lot of Sag energy. Sag, we got some Taurus, Sagittarius energy here. Cancer, Pisces, okay? A lot of that energy. A lot of that energy here. Yeah. So we got 2, 5, 4 there. That might resonate. 2, 5, 4. Let's get some numbers and stuff going on. Okay, so we got 3, 5, 6, 5. Got 2 5, so 55. 55 could be a number that resonates with you. 55. All right. 3, 5, 6, 5, or 5, 6, 5, 3. 5, 6, 56, 43. So if you're hearing those numbers, they may resonate with you. They may resonate with you. Okay. Let's see if I could kind of get some initials and some stuff going on. I don't like doing this. These things are so little. Somebody's initial may be E, S, P, R, C, G. And we got L and we got F. Yeah, so L and F, L and F, L and F, and S and O. So we got somebody's initials can be S and some E's and some G's. So F. So y'all can spell out some words if y'all want to with that, but we do have S and L, G, E, C, P, L. Okay. Initials could be one of those. All right. Well, that is our read for March the 10th through the 14th. I hope that this helped you. I hope that it helped you. I hope you got something from this. Again, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We want to keep going here. I want to keep going here and growing here. So get through this. You'll be getting through this lunar eclipse going on here, but work on yourself. Okay, this is what this is. It's a transformation moon. Work on yourself. Okay, you got a lot to work on. You got a lot of things to get rid of too. All right, so you know, let's do some cleaning up here. Okay, it's starting spring, so let's do some spring cleaning. Okay, let's do some spring cleaning. All right. Love you, my stars. Love you, my stars. I do want to say this before I go, that dreams do come true, but it relies on you. We all have the free will to achieve what our heart desires. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. It's time for me to sign off. All right. Peace.